Good day, everybody. I'm Elenita Agustan, section BSTIT 2B. Our topic for today is DVLER Medical Services. Introduction. Our teams believes that healthcare system in our country is very essential. The connection requisite skill to the health services, health worker, and systematic application will give excellent chain reaction to the patient of the country. We are preparing a long-term relationship between system application to the health workers to minimize their workload, resign in redundancy, and give an excellent services for the people. Annual physical exam of private and government employees. Annual physical exam private and government employees. Every employees required mandatory tools to monitor health status of the employees to ensure early detection and adequate treatments of any illness. Renewal of health certificate. File your application and complete requirements like X-ray, urine pecalysis, and attending basic seminar. That's that's all. Next reporter is Ma'am Lina Saladar.
Hi. The objectives of DVLER Medical Services is to centralize data in database management with authenticity, safety, and privacy. The private companies and government employees conduct medical examination which is required in every municipality and private company. These services will help in every applicant or clients as their main requirements for the new or renewal of their health certificate or ID. DVLER Medical Services create centralized database management that will view the medical history of applicants or patients and will help the city health employee to handle the data, which will conduct the process and flow of diagnostic examination. The essential of having internet connectivity through this will apply a systematic and user-friendly application. Our commitment to expression is to paramount, but to recognize the internet creates new and increased opportunities for abuse. For this reason, when we limit expression, we do it in service of one or more of the following values, which is authenticity, safety, and privacy. For authenticity, we want to make sure the medical examination of our patient in DVLER Medical Services is authentic. We believe that the authenticity creates a better environment for sharing, and that's why we don't want people using DVLER Medical Services to misrepresent who they are and or what they are doing. For safety, we committed to making DVLER Medical a safe place for medical examination. The medical result will remain confidential unless the patient or clients gives consent to another person. For privacy, we're committed to protect personal information of our patients or clients. Privacy gives people the freedom to be themselves, choose how and when to share their medical results. And the data we will gather will be protected by Republic Act number 10173, known as Data Privacy Act of 2012. Thank you. May I call on my co-member for the next slide, Mr. Vincent Talape.
Good day, I am Vincent A. Talape of Pamantasan Lungsod ng Pasig from the SIT2D, and I'm about to explain the scope of work of our project. We developed this database using MySQL, and we designed this database according on what the client needs. The project called DVLER Medical Services. This database is used to input and store the patient's information, including personal informations and the medical examination results. Also, we included the medical summary of the patients. In this part, we can determine the status of the patients, whether if the patient is fitted or unfitted on their medical examinations. And that would be all. Thank you. On to you, Mr. Romel Magalong.
Thank you, Sir Vincent, and thank you for that wonderful presentation. I am Romel Magalong, presenting the ERD or the Entity Relationship Diagram. Here in our diagram, as you can see, we have four entity. There is the patient info, transaction, services, and result. In the patient's info, we have the PNAM, PName, PBD, PH, P status, P address, P contact, and the company name. In the transaction, we have the PNAM, services package, assessment, transaction number, and the date. In the services, we have the services package, nature of work, exam fees. In the result, we have the assessment and the clinic results. So in the patient's info, the relation to transaction is one to many. And in the services package, its relation its relationship to transaction is many to one. And in the result, its relationship to transaction is many to one as well. May I call on the next slide for Sir Dennis Petilo.
Thank you, Mr. Magalong. Hi, let's summarize our project. First, we observe the process and flow of medical examination, and we gather the data to identify the redundancy in implementation of medical services. The second week, we track again the process and flow, check if we miss important details. We create database design regarding to the data that we collect from users and the patient. So third week, we perceive the process and flow that we need. So we need an internet connection to handle different results inside and out of offices. Also, we are aware the authenticity of our implementation, safety, and privacy. Design of our project. The scope of work will focus on the data of clients and medical results. Next, we convert the first normal form, second normal form, ERD, data dictionary, so we can view the attribute and entity clearly. And we encoded it in MariaDB and apply our collected data to various information. And that's all, and thank you.